So good morning students. Hello. Once again welcome back to Expertise Biology with Yasmin, and here is your Yasmin ma'am. So this is the climax part of the story that we had started few days before. The chapter is going to end, the conservation of plants and animals of standard 8. So hope these videos it helped you in solving many of your problems, in clarifying many of your doubts, in building your concepts. Okay, it would help you to give your exams well. Okay, so when we were studying about the steps to conserve the wildlife, we have studied about the protecting the habitats of the wildlife, in conserving the different forms of wildlife, in building the protective areas like biosphere reserves, like this we studied last time, building the wildlife sanctuaries, all those things. And then now we are going to study about to preserve or to conserve the wildlife. We also have to recycle paper. There is a very important story behind paper making, because paper is made from trees. Were you knowing this, children? Yes? See, students, the paper is made from the trees, the plants, and for that many trees are cut. So if you want to conserve the wildlife, you have to control the cutting of trees, as the wildlife, they get many things, as well as us, we get many things from the forest or the trees. Okay, now let's see recycling of paper. Short note can be asked from this part, recycling of paper. Now, paper is made from wood pulp. Paper is made from wood pulp that is produced from the wood of forest trees. So paper is made from the wood pulp that the people who make paper, they take by cutting the trees in the forest. So we should save paper to save the forest trees. So if you want to save the forest trees, what we should do? We should save paper, children. If we save paper means we are saving forest trees. Why? Because 17 full grown trees are needed to make 1 ton of paper. Question can be asked from this part also. So how much trees used to make 1 ton of paper? It is 17 full grown trees are used to make 1 ton of paper. So you have understood why it is important not to waste paper. Usually what children, the students in our schools, they do, they crumble paper, they throw it here and there. No, the reusing of paper is very, very important, because they are made by cutting so many trees of the forest. Now, the term recycling of paper means to process the waste paper so that it can be used again. Should process. So what the raddiwalas they do? They come. Your mothers must be giving the books to the raddiwalas. They do this recycling of paper. Okay, which is very, very important, children. So we should save paper, reuse paper, and recycle paper. You must have heard only about recycling of plastic. Recycling of paper is also very, very important, children, as they are made from cutting of many trees of forest. So, to save paper, reuse paper and recycle paper, we should save forest trees from being cut down. If we are saving paper, means we are saving these things. We can save paper, we can recycle paper, we can reuse paper by doing these things. Okay? To save, if you are saving paper, means you are doing all these 4 things. Okay? You are saving the trees from cutting, you are saving water that are used in paper making. Water is also used in making paper. Electricity, the energy is also used in making papers, and reduce the amount of harmful chemicals used in paper making. So to convert the paper pulp into paper, to convert the wood pulp into paper, many harmful chemicals are used. So if you are controlling the wastage of paper, or if you are reusing the paper, you are doing these things. Means you are contributing your part to the nature in conserving the wildlife. Okay children, so type of questions that would be asked from this part is short note on recycling of paper, or by saving paper what all things you are saving, or how much of wood is needed to make 1 ton of paper, or what is recycling of paper. If any doubts you can ask children. Take screenshot children. Students, we have studied about the endangered species. We have studied about the endangered species. We have studied about the extinct species. Yes, what are the endangered species? The species whose numbers have gone very down. Okay, and the extinct species are the species they are not existing on this earth. Okay, children. Now, third type is the endemic species. Animals like dogs, cats, elephants, they are found everywhere in almost all the habitats. Okay, but few animals, few species, they only exist in few particular area only, and these types of species are known as endemic species. For example, the endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are found exclusively in a particular area. Okay, means they can't be found everywhere. As I told you before, few animals they can be found in everywhere. Wherever you go, you will find those animals or plants. But there are few, they can be found only exclusively in a particular area. Now, the plants and animals which are found only in a particular area are said to be endemic to that area. They are said to be endemic to that particular area. Now, few examples I have given. Sal and wild mango are the two examples of the endemic flora of the Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. So, these are the few examples of the plants or the trees that are found in the Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. Okay, giant squirrel, flying squirrel, and bison are the three examples of endemic fauna of again Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. See, squirrels we have seen. We find squirrel everywhere. But flying squirrel, have you seen? They are only found in Pachmari. Flying squirrel, giant squirrel, bison. They are found in Pachmari Biosphere Reserves. Okay. A number of factors such as destruction of forest, introduction of new species, and increasing human population affects the natural habitat of the endemic species and endanger their existence. See, we have seen these points before also. The destruction of forest, we are bringing about this one. We are cutting plants for many human activities. We are introducing new species and increasing the human human population is increasing. By this, the endemic species of a particular area is going down. So, we have to take care of these factors so that we can increase their number. Okay, children? So, question that will be asked from this part is, what are endemic species? Give few examples of endemic species in Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, both fauna and flora. And then what are the factors? These are affecting the number of endemic species. This can be the questions asked, children. Take the screenshot, please. So, students, you have studied about the different methods or different steps taken to conserve the wildlife, to conserve the plants and animals. So, which is the important step that is taken by the government is to maintain the red data book. Now, let us see what is a red data book. Okay. So, red data book is the book which keeps a record of all the endangered animals, plants and other species. It keeps a record of all the animals, plants and other species whose number is in danger, whose life is in danger, and their number is going down and down. So it keeps a record. See, keeping record of everything is very important. See, as teachers, as we all keep the record of how many children have taken admission in our class, how many, we keep the record of sick people, those who are not coming to school from many days. We keep the record of children, those who have left the school on new admission. So this gives us an idea of the picture, how many are there in percentage wise, how we have tackled the students. So same way, the red data book, it gives an idea of to the government to take special steps to be taken to increase the number of the animals, plants and the species whose number is going down or whose life is in danger. Now, it contains a list of species which are in danger of becoming extinct. They have become endangered and they are on the verge of becoming extinct. They have studied these endangered and extinct species. Yes? Now, there are different red data books for plants, animals and other species. As in our school also or else everywhere, as standard wise attendance registers are maintained in which every details of the child is there. Same way, different data book is maintained for the plants, for the animals and for the different species. Okay. So the thing becomes systematic when we want to refer it later. The red data book is published in many countries including India, and the species of animals listed in red data book of India are, so which are the endangered species of India? Flying squirrel, Indian giant squirrel, Barasingha, black buck, Himalayan musk deer, great Indian rhinoceros, snow leopard and tiger. So these are the names given in the Indian red data book. These are the species of animals, those who are number is down or those who are extincting or those who are in endangered. Okay. Now, so what are the uses or what is the role or what is the function, what is the advantage of red data book? The advantage of maintaining red data book is that we come to know which species of animals, plants, etc. are very small in number and facing the danger of extinction, so that timely remedial steps are taken by the government or the in charge authorities to prevent their extinction. So regularly they are taken care, they are maintained, yes, so that the in charge or the authorities who take care of it, they come to know that which animals or which plants or which species their number is going down or they are in danger. Yes, so by that data book we have finished this chapter of conservation of plants and animals. If you have any doubt, children, you can ask in the comment box. Okay. Yes, children, I hope that these videos made by your Yasmin ma'am would help you to clear most of your doubts. Your concepts would be built and it would help you to make notes. It would help you to give the exams. So children, if you have any doubt, please ask. All the best for your exams, children. Take the screenshot if you want. Okay, the different types of questions that will be asked from here is what is that data book, its importance, which are the different animals that is registered in the Indian data book whose numbers are going down. This would the type of question. Advantage is most important, or give shortcut to the data book. These types of questions would be asked from this portion, children. So take the screenshot if you want. Yes, thank you, children. Hope this lesson was made clearer, concepts were made clearer to you. Now thank you, children. Goodbye.